No.
Okay, yeah.
All right, go.
Anthony,
Yeah.
you ready?
Go. Go.
So who do we have today?
We.
Who is that? Sadie?
Say.
All right, so let's tell Sadie to come on.
Say. Come.
Okay, and so we're gonna mount, and we have a nice pattern to practice today, right?
Say.
Okay, so remember, we get to say hi to her once she comes over. So we let her come over first, right? Then we move our block over, and we're gonna wait right here while I adjust everything for you.
She get one?
Does she what?
Get one?
Does she get a camera?
Yes.
No. We get it, right? So let's wait right up. Let's say, Sadie, turn around.
Turn
for us.
now. Turn now.
So we turn her around. She's ready for us today, right? She wants to just walk. Okay, so you're gonna wait right here while I fix the other side, okay?
Okay.
The star up on this side. Okay, so you're gonna turn around. Okay, you're gonna hold the star down with your left hand.
Go.
We're gonna move this closer. Okay, we're ready. Get our left foot up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Excellent.
Good job, Sadie.
Good job, Anthony.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, and you don't have to hold that star up. So I'm gonna adjust this for you, and then we get started. Did we have a fun thing that we did this week?
No.
No. What about coming to ride today?
Yes.
Yes, that's fun, right? And who are we riding?
We.
This is Reed?
Say.
Sadie, right?
Oh, she say. She
Can
say
we
yes.
give Sadie a pat? All right, let's try this.
You can bring her over.
How does that feel?
Good.
Good? Okay, now we have to fix the other side. Maybe check our girth. Let's lift our leg up. All right. Now we let our leg hang down. Just look how long this one is. Too long for us. All right, can you get your reins while I'm fixing your stirrup?
Yeah.
Okay, do we feel even?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we don't look so even.
Yes.
We think we are.
Makan.
Hey, we can't walk on yet. I have to fix this for us. Okay, better?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can be unclipped, Abby, and you can hang out and I'll let you know.
Walk on.
Medium, okay? All right, we're ready.
Yeah.
So I want you to walk. I'm gonna switch sides, okay? We're gonna go
Okay.
straight. Okay, and we're gonna keep her for now on the outside
No grass.
of our objects, right? So that means that we're going to go around all of our objects.
No grass.
Okay, exactly. No grass for today. Right? So our warm-up for Sadie and for you is to keep her walking. We can go nice and slow for right now while we get used to stretching our body, right? So we're lengthening our body. What does that mean?
When?
Lengthening. That means we're making ourselves nice and long while we're sitting on our saddle. Right? Okay, so as we're going around, we're going past our orange cones to our blue and white pole. Okay, so we're going past that before we turn to the next corner. Right, and up, we took a pole down with us. So that means that we didn't go go straight before we turn it to the next time. Okay, as we're walking with her, can we start to stretch out our feet a little bit?
Yeah.
Good. So can we practice pointing our toes out towards me or towards the middle and then back in towards her? We're gonna do that 10 times.
Okay.
Okay, so toes out and toes in will be 1 time, and we're going to do 10 of those while we keep her on the outside of our object. Ready? So toes out and in 1, out, in 2, out, in 3. Can you point a little bit more out towards me? Out, in 4, out, in 5, out, in 6, keep her on the left, out, in 7, out, in 8, all the way out, in 9, and 1 more, out, in 10, good. Okay, now as we're holding our reins and we're working on keeping her straight, where are our thumbs on our reins?
Here.
There we go, we just fixed it, right? Our thumbs go on top of our reins. Up, there, hold on tight, there we go. Okay, now let's keep her on the outside of our cone. Up, we just missed that one, right? We have to walk for next time, so keep her a little bit more to the left. Okay, what is a stretch, Anthony, that we can do with our arms while we're steering her? Keep her out to the left. Can we practice reaching one arm slightly forward?
Yeah.
Up, but we still hold our reins, right? So watch me, with our hands on our reins, we're gonna reach our arms forward and then sit up straight.
Back.
Good. Can we do that 10 times? 1,
No.
2, 3. Good. Now use your left hand. 4. Good. 5, 6, and back. 7, 8. A little bit more forward. 9 and 10. Good. Now let's use our left hand to keep her up. Excellent. So for today, we're going to do a 2-step pattern. Okay, so can you tell me, before we go through our pattern, what do we have set up in here? What are we looking at?
Cone.
We're looking
Big
at
cone.
what?
Big cone.
Big cones. Okay, so we have our orange
Tiny
cones,
cone. Tiny cone.
and then
pole.
candy corn.
And pole.
Right, so exactly. So we have our orange and white cones. We have our 3 poles, right? Our white and black poles. And then we have 3 blue and white poles.
And camera.
Like what?
Camera.
Yeah, and we have the camera, exactly. Okay, so for our pattern, we're going to start when we get back around to our first set of orange and white cones. Okay, so our first set of orange and white cones on the opposite end. When we get there, we're going to ask Sadie to do a right turn through our cones and over our 3 poles.
Okay.
Okay, after we do that, we're walking through our next set of orange cones. But we're going to stay on our outside.
You said no.
After we do that, we'll ask her to turn in and out of our blue and white poles. But look, we want to try not to knock them down, right, so that we can go through them. So remember, we go wide. Okay, so we're getting to our orange cones. We're going to turn her to the right, through. Up, we missed it.
Now?
So we're going to try again, okay? So when we pass our orange cones,
Okay.
okay, when we pass both of them, I want you to ask Sadie to come down the middle. Okay, so go straight.
No?
Now we go down the middle. Okay, we're gonna go straight down.
Back up.
Not yet, not back up yet. Okay, now we go straight. Keep her over a little bit. A little bit more over. Good, now let's go to the right. Good, now we're gonna walk through our cone. Excellent, now we're going over the middle of our pole. Right by our black piece on our pole. Very nice. Once we get over, Anthony, we're going to make a right turn towards our first blue and white pole. Once we get to our blue and white pole, we're making a wide turn around so we don't bump into it. Okay, so now we go through to the right. And remember, hands are not coming back so far. Very gentle. We're using our body to twist. There we go. And to the right. Very nice. And we can go straight. So is that starting to make sense? You know where we're going now, right? And Sadie knows. Can we try that again?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going through, and now we're looking where? Down or up?
Up.
Excellent. We're looking straight ahead of us, so we keep Sadie going straight. Okay, now we're going to
Turn.
our poles. And is that to the left or to the right?
Left.
Right, very nice. Okay, now remember, we don't want to bump into our pole, so we let her go straight. Straight. We got a little bit close, see? So now we bump into that.
Whoa. Say.
Okay, so we'll pick that up next time, but let's go nice and wide around. Better. Okay, so remember, Anthony, we want to have Sadie go past our pole first before we ask her to turn. If we ask her to turn too soon, she turns into the pole. Right? Okay, let's try that again. So we turn. Very nice. Very little bit with our rein, more with our body, right? Our rein helps our body when we turn.
Come on,
what
Sadie.
we're doing is we're getting better, right? We're improving our steering skills. Okay, now before we get to our pole, I want you to ask her to whoa back. So let's whoa back. Okay, so while we're at our whoa back, I'm gonna fix our pole so that we can go through it again. Right, so before we walk on, we're going to set her up to go to the left of our pole. So we turn her a little bit, not so much. Look with your body and then we squeeze. Okay, now look out to the side. Very nice. Now, more of your body is twisting and looking towards the side than our rein, okay? Very little rein, nice and gentle. Very nice. And now we can go straight. How are we feeling?
Good.
Good? Okay. So what I want you to do now, Anthony, is we're going to take one lap around where we're not doing our pattern. So we're going to keep her straight. Good. And then we'll turn towards the right to keep her straight, going to our next orange cone. Now for our pattern, we're going to add one thing. Okay, can we think of what we might add to our pattern?
Shot on.
We're thinking we're going to add trot. So we will, okay? But we'll add our trot in a little bit. Okay?
Yeah.
That's going to be our second part of today. The next thing that we're going to add is our 2-point. Okay, where do we think we might want to try our 2-point?
Here.
Here, as we're weaving in and out of our poles,
Yeah.
or when we get to our white and black?
White and black.
Very nice. And why might we try our 2-point there?
Just stand.
Excellent. So we're lifting up, right? We're standing up. Let's roll back for a second. And so why might we try our 2-point over our pole? Okay.
Hey.
Why would we want to do our 2-point over our pole?
Good button.
Why?
To do it.
To do it because we want to help take the weight off of her back as she steps over 3 objects. Right? So while we're stopped, can we review our 2-point? turn. Okay, now we can walk. And we're gonna lift up into our 2-point. Good. So we stay up. Very nice. And let's sit back and turn her to our next pole. So that was pretty good, okay? Next time we have to make sure we're also steering her while we do our 2-point. Okay, now nice wide turn. Better, looking up where we're going, out towards the side, not down at our pole. Better. Okay, now we're gonna try that again. Okay?
No.
When we go through our orange cones, we're going to shorten our reins before we lift up into our 2-point. Ready? So let's hold by our blue color. Up, where's our blue color? And sit back. So although we didn't shorten our reins, we were still able to successfully steer. Right? So we remembered our steering part, which was good. Okay, now let's try going in and out of our poles again. Looking up. Good. To our left, not down. Right, I want you to look above your pole, not down at your pole. Good. Okay, now let's practice one more well back. So how do we get Sadie to stop? Let's see that well back. Okay, so before we do this again, I want you to show me how we would make our reins shorter. Very nice. Up, but we have to keep our hands there, right? So how do we make our reins shorter? Now we hold at our new spot, right? Okay.
I'm gonna try to eat. Okay.
So now let's try that again. Up into our 2-point. And we're steering her if she moves over. Let's use our left rein. And we sit. Very nice. So we're always steering our horse, right? Even when we're going straight, we always are asking her to do something. If she's not going straight, we fix her a little bit. We straighten her out. Okay, let's go towards the right. Not so far back with those reins. Right, very gentle. Excellent. And nice wide turn. Okay. Now, Anthony, we can stay along our imaginary wall. Right, so what does that mean?
Wall.
That means that we're walking past our cone. Right, so let's go on the outside.
I'm doing.
Outside, there we go. And we're going to stay on the outside
And shot on?
of our object. And what are we doing?
Shot on.
We're gonna trot.
Yeah.
We are. So before we change directions, we'll get a trot in this direction. Okay, but first we have to review how we're asking her to trot. So up, not yet. And I want you to tell me what we're doing. Not clicking. Okay, so, and not up, not taking out our pole. So when we want to trot, what do we have to do with our body?
Kick on my way.
We have to what?
Kick.
So we have to squeeze.
Because we're not shot on.
We squeeze with where?
My
Our calves.
car.
Right, so our calves, the lower part of our legs are what squeeze. Now, when we use our voice, we're not clicking, right? We're saying trot on when we squeeze. Okay, then when we're ready to slow her down, we can ask her with our voice, right, to say whoa, to slow her up and use those reins a little bit. Okay, now when we get to our blue and white pole, another nice wide turn around it, then we can get ready to trot. So nice wide turn. Okay, ready? Let's ask her
Shot on.
and squeeze. I'm not seeing a squeeze. Right, okay, let's try again. Another squeeze. And now sit back. Good. Ask her again. Up. Squeeze. There we go. Squeeze again. Good. Now let's ask her to walk.
She bumpy
Very good.
with the wind.
Bumpy.
With the wind.
It's the wind. And the wind's making her feel bumpy.
Oh.
If the wind is just blowing around, right? That doesn't contribute to her being bumpy. Okay, can we try that again?
Yeah.
Okay, so first we get her straight, we straighten her out. Okay, we're gonna look to our next object, our orange cones, and let's give her a squeeze to
Shut on.
Sit up, say trot. Sit up straight. Where are we steering her? Are we letting her go where she wants, or are we steering her?
Stay on.
There we go. Okay, one more time. Squeeze, no clicking.
Ooh.
And let's walk. Okay, let's keep her on the outside of our pole. So what kind of trot did we just do?
Shut.
Did we do a 2-point trot, a posting trot, or a sitting trot?
Hey. Walking.
So when you asked her to trot, Anthony, were you sitting?
Yeah.
So we did a sitting trot. And when we do a sitting trot, we feel more of her
Hey.
step. Right? And now Sadie says, I want to keep trotting.
No, 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 no.
Exactly. We say, no, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
But we have to show her, we have to say no with our bodies, right? We don't
No.
just say no with our voice.
No, thank you.
How do we say no with our bodies? What do we do if we don't want her to trot? We sit back
Like
a little
this.
bit more.
And do it.
And we have to fix our legs, right? If we don't want to keep our leg in her, right? We only bring our calf in when we squeeze. But now we want to relax our legs. So can we point our heel out? So remember, no squeezes, no extra squeezes when we want to walk. We only squeeze when we want our horse to move forward, right? Or go quicker. Okay, do we want to try one more trot before we change direction?
No.
We're ready to just change direction?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we get past our orange cone, let's come on down the middle. Very nice. Not so far with the reins. Okay, very soft with our reins. And we can go to the left, okay? Now, as we go to the left, we're going to stay on the outside of our pole.
Okay.
Okay? So not going through just yet. Staying right on the outside. Okay, can you show me how we point our toes up? Let's stretch our feet a little bit more than what we're doing. So, toes up, heels down. There we go. All right, Anthony. In our new direction, we're going to do our same pattern, but we're going to reverse the steps. Okay, what do we think will be our first step in this direction? Do we think we're going to start on this side, or we're going to switch to
That side.
Excellent. So we'll take one more lap around break. Okay, so one more lap along our pole. And when we get back to our pole, we're going to practice asking Sadie to go in and out. Okay, so in this direction, we're starting with a left turn. Okay, what's our left hand? Which hand is our left hand?
This.
Which one? This one?
This.
And then our right hand?
This.
And then a left hand turn.
On both hands.
Both hands, exactly. Okay, so Anthony, we're going to start at our blue and white pole. Our first blue and white pole, where we'll ask her to steer in and out.
Come on, Sadie.
Thumbs on top of those reins. Okay, let's go to the left. It's looking out to the side, right? I want to be able to see your eyes looking out to the side and not down at the pole. Okay? Now we're looking straight towards our orange cones. When we get to our orange cones, we're going to turn her to the left, through them, and over our pole. Very nice. And we're going over the middle of our pole.
She's fast.
She feels fast?
Yeah.
Why do we think she might feel a little bit faster now?
Because I'm pushing on top of it.
because we were trotting before, right? So now she's ready. She's ready for some more. Okay, let's try that again.
Mama, say you fast.
Good. To the right. Look towards the right.
Oof.
It's okay. It's okay if we bump into it, right? We're learning how to go around it. So that means we were a little bit too tight, right?
Yeah.
We made our
Oh, we're not
turns
too
tight.
down. Mama, say a little bit fast.
Okay, now we're gonna walk over our poles, but we're adding our 2 points. Let's lift up. Okay. And let's sit. Okay. Now, Anthony, when we get to our first pole, let's get a whoa back, and so I can fix our poles for us. Okay, let's whoa back. Sit back. Lower your hands. Remember, our hands don't come up high. So, whoa back. How do we sit back a little bit? Good. So when we whoa back, we don't lean forward. Right? Whoa back. And stretch our heels. Your heels are squeezing her a little bit, which is why she thinks she should go. Okay? So relax those legs.
Okay.
Nice loose legs. Now we wait 1 second.
Ready?
Alrighty, yeah.
Let's walk on.
Okay, now we're going to turn her through. Almost. Let's come back around. Try that again. Now her hand's going a little bit too far back. Right? Not up, too far back. Where are we going? Okay, I want you to come towards me. And I want you to bring your hand only towards your thigh, not past your body. Okay, if we bring our hand past our body, we're using too much of our rein to turn. We want to rely on our body, not our reins only. Okay, let's turn her through. Now, nice wide turn. There we go, better. Okay, now face your body towards the left. There we go, better. She responded to you better when we weren't bringing our rein all the way back. Okay, now let's turn her over our poles, and we're lifting up into our 2 point. Looking forward between those ears. Very nice. Toes up a little bit more. And we sit. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to stay along our imaginary wall. Okay, we'll see our time, how we are with our time. Okay, and we can walk on. All right, so what do we think about getting a trot in this direction?
No.
Is that a yes?
No.
A no? So if we trotted in our opposite direction, right, we're going to want to get a trot in this direction because we want our bodies and her body to be working evenly. If we do a trot in one direction, she's getting more work in one direction than the other. So we want to make it even. Okay, so how about we try just one trot and then we can cool down.
Okay. Trot on.
Good? Okay, so we're going to pick a spot. Let's pick a spot first. Let's walk. Because we have to ask her when we're ready, okay, at a good spot. So let's stay on the outside of our pole. Okay, and when we get to our last pole and we turn to the left, we're going to ask her to trot.
Okay.
Okay, now we can ask.
Trot on.
Sit up straight, squeeze her. Give her a squeeze. Okay, now we're steering her while we're sitting up nice and tall. Sit up straight, sit back a little bit. Good, and ask her to walk. Okay, so that was a good trot because we were working on sitting up nice and tall, right, being long while we're riding. And we were also telling her where we wanted her to go this time. So we were working on 2 things, sitting the trot while steering. Okay? That was excellent today. How are we feeling?
Good.
2 thumbs up?
Yeah.
All right, so what do we think about going into our cool down?
Yeah.
You're ready? Okay. So for our cool down, we'll keep her on the outside of all of our objects. Right, so we stay to the right of our orange cone. And let's work on gently, so nice and gently taking one foot out of our stirrup at a time. We did so well with this last time. So let's try 1 foot first. Excellent. We have our left foot out.
Yeah.
And while our feet are out, we kind of just get to relax them, right?
Well,
Before we come down. Do we have our other foot out?
no.
Let's try to relax our other foot.
No.
No, then we're gonna be uneven. One foot is going to be stretching and the other foot isn't. So we can roll back and let's take our right foot
Okay.
out as well. Sit back, lower your hand. Okay, let's take our right foot out. Let's go. Very nice, and walk on. Now while your feet are out of the stirrups, can we practice pointing our toes towards the ground? How about up towards the sky, towards the clouds? Can we point them towards her ears?
No.
No, we can't reach that far forward.
No.
Okay, can we point them towards me? Toes towards me.
Do
All
you?
right, so let's take one more lap around.
No, I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
But we're almost done. So we're gonna go right past our orange cones and then we'll come into the middle. Sounds good? Okay, let's walk her straight to the middle and let's ask her to face the letter K and then we can woe back. Now, more of your body sitting back. You see how her head goes up when
Yeah.
that happens? We want her head to stay nice and low, so we use more of our
Okay.
body to ask her to woe back.
Yeah, whoa.
Okay? All right. Good job.
Yeah.
You want to give her a nice pat?
Yeah.
Tell her that she did well for us? Nice
You did
pat?
well. Lay down.
Lay down.
Yeah.
No, lay down. We have to get off.
Lay down.
No.
I'm going down.
There we go.
I walk with her?
So 1 second, let's give her a pat. You want to walk with her?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember how we're going to do this. Let's set ourselves up. Okay, so we hold here. We stay by her shoulder,
Yeah.
right? We don't go in front of her and we look
Hi.
where we're going. So turn her towards me. Stay right next to her shoulder.
Come here.
Remember, next to her shoulder.
Come next to me.
Now we look towards me.
Come this side.
Okay,
This side.
okay
This
now
side.
before we get to the gate, we have to ask her to woe back. Right, let's say woe back.
Go back.
Good, now we hold her here
Like
so I
up?
can open the gate. We right here, okay?
Yeah. Come.
Okay, we're ready to bring her on cross ties.
No, I'll wait.
You ready? All right, so you're gonna follow me, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna go all the way, nice wide turn. Okay, we have one spot to go to.
Yeah.
Okay, we have one empty spot.
Here.
It's not here, come straight. Okay. I want you to follow me. Walk right where I'm walking. Okay? Okay, now gently turn towards me. Keep her going. Good.
Come.
And we woe back. Very nice. We just brought her back to the cross ties. Now what do we get to say to her?
Thank you.
Excellent. Let's give her a pat. Remember, it's better to pat her by her neck.
You see the camera? Yeah? Lay down.
No lay down. We don't want her to lay down in camera.
Paw. Paw.
No,
No paw,
no
Anthony.
pause. That's it. Now we get to put her back. So remember, we say bye here, not her face.
Bye.
And say see you next time.
See you next time.
All right. Ready? Come on over so we can hook her up to the cross ties. Good work today.
Good work, buddy. All right, I'm gonna turn your camera off, okay?
Okay.